Well, why do the Communist Chinese control both ends of the Panama Canal? How the hell are our Navy supposed to get from one ocean to the other without going all the way down and all the way around? We built that damn canal. It belonged to us. We never should have given it away when Carter gave it away. Why do the Communist Chinese have 27 bases of various kinds in our hemisphere? What happened to the Monroe Doctrine? Oh, Mark, you must be a globalist, neocon, warmonger. They're in our hemisphere. I don't know why they're obsessed with arming Ukraine, that is, against arming Ukraine. Well, what about our own border? Okay, I'm in favor of securing our border. Now, what are we going to do about it? Anybody have any ideas? With Biden in the presidency, the Democrats controlling the Senate, and a one-vote majority in the House, anybody have any ideas? Shut down the government, they say. Okay, let's do it. But they won't. They don't have the votes to do it. Okay, now what? Bang our heads against the wall? Just keep beating our chests? Just keep being guests on Fox and OAN and Newsmax and talk radio? Doesn't get us anywhere. The arguments don't even make any sense. On the one hand, they say no arms for Ukraine except if we secure the border. Okay. Then we say, or they say, no arms for Ukraine if there's not a dollar for dollar offset. Okay. Now, what if we put the border and the offset aside? No dollars for Ukraine, that is armaments for Ukraine, period. It's going on long enough. Well, which is it? Which argument is it? It's all and none. Now, listen to me. We lack something in this country, in the conservative movement. This isn't about MAGA or populism or nationalism. It's not about neocons and warmongers and all this stupid fortune cookie labeling of people. People got to use their heads. What is this? What's going on here? What's going on here is we lack people with the guts, with the courage to speak out about what's right versus what's wrong. That's what's going on here. You have politicians who are bending over backwards, trying to camouflage themselves in some kind of what they perceive to be political majoritarianism, who've even abandoned their own principles while they're doing it. If we had a clean bill to provide armaments to Ukraine to stop Putin, who's already annexed Crimea, Putin, who's already annexed half of Georgia, Putin, who's already annexed part of Ukraine, Putin, who's looking at the Balkans and Poland and Romania. Mark, how do you know this? I mean, we have this expert, Mr. Katz, who was on it. Because he said so. I didn't say so, he said so. We didn't provoke Putin to do any of these things. He's doing it because this is what he wants to do. He talks about Peter the Great. He talks about the Russian Empire. He talks about the fall of the Soviet Union. He goes on and on and on about it. He's written about it. Why are we deaf to this? Why are we blind to this? Oh, Mark, my ass. And why did we pretend? Oh, China, it can take Taiwan. I mean, it just gobbles up Hong Kong without anybody saying very much. Hong Kong, which was literally the freest speck on the face of the earth, freer than America, is gone. Taiwan is next. They control the South China Sea. What do we care? It's all the way over there. I don't know. Why do we care? It's all the way over there. Most of the stuff you have in your home, most of the stuff you need to survive is all the way over there. Oh yes, we're not self-sufficient. We're more self-sufficient than any other country on the face of the earth. But we're not exclusively self-sufficient, and we also need to be able to sell our goods around the world too. So the South China Sea, from a military and national security perspective, would be a disaster. A disaster. The Red Sea, which is now basically controlled by Iran. Well, most of the world's oil flows, particularly since we are denuding ourselves of our own oil production. Wouldn't that be a disaster too? I think so. Well, Mark, that's way, way over there. Is the Panama Canal way, way over there? Well, why do the Communist Chinese control both ends of the Panama Canal? How the hell are our Navy supposed to get from one ocean to the other without going all the way down and all the way around? We built that damn canal. It belonged to us. We never should have given it away when Carter gave it away. Reagan said, don't give it away. He gave it away. Now, both ends of the Panama Canal are controlled by the Communist Chinese. Question, why do the Communist Chinese have 27 bases of various kinds in our hemisphere? What happened to the Monroe Doctrine? Oh, Mark, you must be a globalist, neocon, warmonger. They're in our hemisphere. The Solomon Islands, where my great-uncle fought, Guadalcanal, where we lost American Yanks during World War II. How the hell did the Communist Chinese get their deep water port for their Navy? Why do they have a naval base on the west coast of Africa? It's all facing us. Oh, Mark, you must be part of the military-industrial complex. If you believe in America first, why do you hate America? When patriots stand up for America and point out communist China, fascistic Russia, we point out the Islamo-Nazis in Iran, the Islamo-Nazis, that ideology that already killed thousands of Americans, and yet people say they love America. They claim that we're provoking all this. And you know, it's a weird mixture of the radical left and these other kooks. You see, Biden and Blinken's foreign policy as applies to Iran, they feel that we screwed Iran by installing the Shah of Iran. And so we need to make amends. And how do we make amends? Well, we allow them to get nukes and even fund it. We destroy the state of Israel, so Israel is the most powerful military presence there. And look, if they want to control the region, that's okay. We'll help them. Excuse me? This is the sick mindset of the fusion of the Marxists and the Islamists. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and watch us disarm ourselves with wokeism in our military. I'll be damned if I'm going to watch the southern border remain open with people who keep saying they insist on closing it. We need to tie it to the... Well, then close it. What the hell are you waiting for? Shut the government down. I'm not stopping you. Well, where are they? They're nowhere. All the tough talkers are nowhere. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and watch as Russia cuts through these smaller countries, cuts through Ukraine, and then we have these experts saying, well, Putin doesn't want to go any further. It's us and NATO. We're provoking him. So we're provoking a fascist, a former KGB murderer, Putin. We're provoking the Iranians by our very existence and defending our friends in Israel. We're provoking the Communist Chinese by having our Navy move through the South China Sea. Boy, we're provoking all these fantastic people. All these wonderful people who are building hypersonic missiles aimed at our cities, who are building killer satellites so our military can't see anything when we send troops into battle, who are building weapons to destroy our electrical grid, which will destroy our country like that, who have bases in our hemisphere, who control both sides of the Panama Canal, who have the biggest Navy on the face of the earth, Communist China does now, who has the most modernized nuclear missiles on the face of the earth. We don't. Russia also does. And we're provoking everybody with this idiot in the White House who's undermining the United States military. Oh, I got it right. No. There's too many kooks out there spewing too much stupid stuff. Stick to the basics. We're the greatest country on the face of the earth. There's evil. They're on the move no matter what we do. We're not provoking anyone or anything. We need to build up our military. We need to move the Marxist ideology out of our Pentagon, out of our country, period. We need to secure our borders so we know what the hell's coming in here and deciding whether what the hell should come in here. And we need to build up our economy, energy independence, enough of this socialist crap. And we need to defeat the Democrat Party, which is at the bottom of all of it.
Want to see more? Sign up for Levin TV.